Dude, we just did like a 40-minute podcast. We had technical difficulties.
Yeah, it was great. We said a lot.
And we did like a 40-minute podcast while he was fixing it.
Yeah, you should have seen how brilliant we were.
Yeah, and we forgot everything.
Yeah.
We're recording, and we're back.
Especially Rob, he was amazing.
Oh, it was amazing. Oh, we're back.
Yeah,
Welcome
we're back.
to the Random Hacks. Come on in and join us.
Yes, this is subtly where we talk to the viewer. Yeah, do that.
See, Casey thought people were only watching 1 minute of our podcast because we have so many 1 minute clips from the clips. That's where we got most of our hours. And so Casey thought people were literally watching the podcast for 1 minute and then turning it off, which I'm sure some people are doing, of course.
That's what I understood from your information, but I guess it's combining the clips.
But here's somebody who's going to listen the whole way through. Scott Coburn. He
not now.
He was very excited that we mentioned his name at 16 minutes and 30 seconds in the last episode. So I'm going to mention his name every 10 minutes. I've set a timer, and I'm going to mention his name every 10 minutes. Scott Coburn. So,
maybe that's too much, though.
It's only going to be 6
Maybe
times.
that'll drive him away. I don't want to drive him away.
Maybe we won't mention on the last. Stay to the end to find out if we mention
him later.
Viewerships are so delicate, like friendships. You know, you don't want to.
I don't know. People are fickle.
Yeah.
You can just tell them to fuck off and like have a big temper tantrum, and then you just disappear for a while, and then you come back, and they're like,
Yeah, but we're here every week, though.
Yeah, I know, but I could. Okay, you're right.
Oh, you mean in real life?
Yeah, we could.
I feel like we need to tell the fans or the fan what we're going through right now as a show.
Okay. Yes. Yeah. I think you're right.
Or
maybe we need to hide all of that from them.
At the end,
like a family.
But essentially, we are shadow banned because somehow our clip guy, whoever that is, decided to add inappropriate content to our channel.
Well, we don't know for sure if we're shadow banned.
Oh, we can blame. Can we say Stephen Michael James?
Yeah,
we can blame him.
I think Stephen Michael James may have sabotaged us. I think he's jealous of our podcast.
Yeah.
Oh, can I blame him for all my problems? Or just that one?
Yeah, he's a real narcissist.
You fucked up everything, Steve.
He's a real narcissist.
Yeah, he's a narcissist.
Wouldn't you agree?
Yeah, because I know, trust me, I know all about narcissists.
Yeah.
I've studied them.
I just did that so we can have the topic because we decided that we're going to be more focused on topics.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, but we got to talk. Well, I don't know, shadow ban. I feel like talking about shadow ban's kind of bitch made.
All right, we don't have to talk about that. We can talk about.
No, it's a talk. We can talk about how it's bitch made.
That's true.
In theory,
I just feel like people complain about being shadow banned, and they actually just nobody likes them.
Oh, that could be it.
Yeah,
it could just be that we don't have fans and we suck.
Yeah,
so.
That's harder to confront.
Well, it is interesting though, because like, so I've literally on my other YouTube channel, I've made clips like at 2 a.m. all fucked off, and I've like made like literally like sang songs or like made fart noises, and those clips will get at least 200. Like at 2 a.m, I'll just get 200 because it's like it just sends it out to people and they click on it, right? Like
Casey, start farting.
So you got this.
Well, I just think it's interesting that we sent out like 6 clips and they all got like 1 view.
Good one, Juan.
Yeah, that's terrible. That made me feel really bad for you guys.
Yeah. Well, it's your fault, so. I mean, no, sorry, it's Steven's fault.
Oh, by the way, if you viewers stay till the 20th minute mark, I will actually light one of my farts on fire.
Oh, wow.
It's going to be amazing.
Yeah. Woohoo!
Yeah, woo.
It's like when you light your fart on fire. It's a very...
Fine fart.
You doing some Peters?
The fart is gas.
You doing some
and gas is inherently of nature. And nature is inherently of God.
It's masculine.
And men need to be of gas. Men. Oh. Oh, I mean, yeah. No, it's not.
Mike's too close to your mouth,
We're just saying
Jordan.
smooth transition.
Yeah.
Oh. All right.
By the way, I thought you guys were like, honestly thought this was going to be the last episode. Because
you never know.
In the group chat, you guys were going really emo. You guys went like super emo.
Yeah, I want the podcast to be like that. To be
honest.
I
don't. Like I was telling Casey, I have no faith in this podcast whatsoever. Yeah. But I'm not going to quit. I will never quit this podcast. It's got to fall apart around me.
Actually, that sounds like it'll just be the last podcast for you. Like I'm going to quit if you guys keep talking like that.
Yeah.
No,
is that what you're trying to say?
No. I'm just saying. I thought I was gonna have to do like suicide prevention or something.
Oh, right.
Well,
don't clip that one. You have to say unalived.
I don't know.
Fucking asshole.
Whenever some people talk about suicide, I'm like,
hey, unalived.
Unalived.
And we're back to being shadow
Breaking
banned.
I was telling my girlfriend, I was like, Casey's gonna kill himself. Like, I gotta salvage this before Casey.
I mean, he
I'm
did
not
start,
even sad. I
he
just
did
don't like
start
it.
smoking again.
Oh yeah,
Oh.
I did.
Well, you
Yeah,
thought
he,
had
you know, okay,
surgery.
he was okay. So Monday,
Did you
like,
think about my smoking under your mound of meth and your 75 gallons of alcohol you drink each night?
Yeah,
And
Okay,
you're like,
hey, the
your
meth-
8 cigarettes are out of control.
the
you,
meth is in the past though.
It's-
Now
it's
it's
4
just-
days ago.
This is barely alcohol.
I actually
okay?
don't. Those are 8%. That's pretty.
How many of
high.
those do you put down a day? 16, 15?
Is that
I
why?
mean-
You're like, no comments.
Is that why you forgot the X account password and had to have Casey send it to you again because you're just drinking all the time?
Yes,
Yeah.
it's I have a real problem. I think me and Casey are trying to race to see who gets to death first.
That'd be funny
I
if
think
you
actually three of us were speedrunning.
if
it.
Magic Johnson doesn't die first.
Oh yeah, man. There's no
Call
way.
back.
There's no way you could beat me unless you unalive yourself. See, I'm learning.
Yeah.
I'm learning.
Good job.
Unalive.
Casey's a
YouTube.
Hey,
Hey, YouTube.
I'm
it mean-
Hans Cisneros.
Hey, YouTube, a computer. It means the exact same shit. It's
I want to say
exact-
something about Hans, and I mean,
How
I
the
don't
fuck?
get-
How the fuck did he get in?
Because
This?
I went,
Oh,
I
oh
don't
yeah, he
ever
does
get
that.
to.
hey,
I don't talk to him anymore because obviously I'm not there. But his breath always smells like shit. You ever notice that?
No,
Oh my
I never
god.
noticed.
I
Dude,
never.
he goes up to me. He's like, "Good job," and I'm just like,
I gave him a hug last night.
He might have halitosis. He's you know what, like he's got everything else about him is so like he like wears a
Clean.
cool leather jacket, clean
Yeah.
hair, slick back hair.
Yeah.
So he might just have like a disease, and you just like
something's got to give.
yeah.
He's like,
Everything-
I'm Hans. I'm your
Oh,
angry Mexican.
It's like everything's about balance, you know. It's like
I like. Hey, since you've been gone, he started this new comedy style, which is cool. Once in a while, he doesn't stick to it. I wish he would though, because now he just goes, "These motherfuckers, they're all fucking full of shit with their cocksucking bullshit." And I'm like, this is awesome. It's Hans, just potty mouth Hans.
yeah, he does that, but he's still talking word
Literally
salad.
potty mouth. with
Yeah,
his breath.
Like at his last one, he's like, "These fucking assholes." It's like these white guys. It's like, you know, why are you white people so scared of orcas? And I was like, "What?" Are you?
That's just.
I've
a-
never heard that take before.
That's just a rumor that no one ever said.
Yeah,
What, tortas?
orcas.
Oh yeah,
Oh.
well, it's a
Orca.
torta. It would be a torta.
If he said torta, I would have liked that. better.
yeah,
Do white guys like tortas? You know what I mean?
I like.
I
it
like
myself.
Latino
putas.
women.
I like donde está el puta? Is it? Wait, is it el puta?
I think that's in the.
It's las putas.
You can't say
Las putas.
You can't say puta in the algorithm.
There's this Mexican guy I work with, or no, he's Guatemalan. They got mad at me for calling him
Same
Mexican
difference.
the other day.
That's the same thing.
And
Oh, I mean,
and so I
the Mexican guy said.
we say to each other. He just looks at me. He's like, "Hey, mucho busy. Hey, mucho busy, man." And so like that's just what we say to each other. That's our literally every day. We just say to each other, "Mucho busy."
Mucho busy.
That's
You
it.
should- what you
Mucho
should-
busy.
It's something you can identify with. You're both working
you
hard.
should say "Te gustan chichis negras"?
No.
Chichis
I'm gonna say
negras.
mucho busy. I like that because he's speaking Spanglish. It's like a good compromise, you know.
Oh,
When I would go in the kitchen, they would always go, "Gordo, gordo."
I just like that.
Gordo feo.
Hey, you're Mexican. Gordo doesn't just mean fat. It means like fat, smiling guy, right?
No.
No,
I feel like it means like you're happy and smiling.
all
and-
fat people are happy and smiling,
No.
except for liberal fat people.
You're right. They're not. They're very.
Otherwise
unhappy.
known as political activists.
They're delighted about their fatness.
Yeah.
Just everything else.
Well, they're unhappy that they're happy about. They're so unhappy about being fat that they lie about being. I don't know. It's.
No, they're happy that some.
I'm
people,
not a psychologist.
They're
I'm
ha-
not Dr. Peterson.
They're unhappy because some people have things.
What do you
That's
mean
wrong.
by that?
You can't have. Other people can't have stuff.
Fat is beautiful.
Yes, other people are out there
Hotties with bodies.
having cars and having things, and they're just being evil.
Do you like
They,
the
accu-
Yeah.
they
concept?
accumulate mass.
Yeah.
Do you like the con? I came up with an idea for a comedy show. It's a bunch of strippers fucking jerking like dildo in their pussies while guy does stand up in front of them. What do you think?
Oh, that's the Stephen Michael James show. He is right. Yeah.
No, it's the hotties with bodies, but it's X-rated.
No, and the comedy's like way back, like a half a mile back.
Yeah.
Like you could barely see it. You have
Yeah,
to
and
get
it's-
binoculars, and you're like, "Oh shit, there's someone doing stand up."
Yeah.
Wow.
What are they saying? Huh?
And then the pussy and the
Yeah.
asshole are right there.
You know who would like this this idea? Scott Coburn.
Scott Coburn.
That's right, people. It's been 10
Hey,
minutes.
Scott, you like that?
Wait, but who's Chris?
Chris. Chris was going to be the
He
guest.
was the guest today.
He canceled because he said he didn't like Juan.
Yeah.
No, he
Oh,
didn't
he's
say that.
racist. Okay.
Yeah.
It is. It's racism. That's all it was. It wasn't nothing to do with your personality. It's always the
course not.
racism.
Yeah, or you're drinking.
Yeah.
In fact, he
Well, it sounds like
encourages
you
your
drink.
drinking problem.
Who watches this?
He said your jokes were fire.
Yeah.
Fire? Oh shit. Well,
No, he didn't say shit about you.
Oh.
I'm just being toxic.
Another fan we have, Jason McGroom, said because we can't say names.
Go away.
No, he said
Unsubscribe.
he said he liked the
Unsubscribe.
prompts. He said he's probably not subscribed, but he said he liked the prompts.
Please
that Juan
subscribe.
gave.
Please subscribe.
Oh, he wants more prompts.
But he said don't let you talk too much because Mexicans can't out-talk the whites.
He wants more
Oh,
prompts.
he doesn't want me to take more jobs, right? Like,
Yeah, so you can talk just enough about do just enough
Shake
prompts.
my
Maybe we could do
head.
10 minutes of prompts before we talk about
No, Chris is
Mucho
John Banning,
mucho.
and he said he wanted to come on the show and talk about ways to make the show a hit, the things that we're not doing enough of.
Yeah,
One of them was we need to incorporate the homeless people outside, and he wanted to get alcohol and hold them down and pour beer into their mouths. And people would want to see that.
I mean they would want that to happen too.
Right, they would want
Yeah.
that. Yeah, they would.
I want to do
Or-
things to people that they don't want.
Because people light them on fire, right? I mean, this is like
Light
this
homeless
is
people on
helping
fire.
them, giving them alcohol.
Could you move that Gatorade? We're not sponsored by them, and I don't want.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
the Gator. Is that the sport?
Yeah, move that Coke too. Could you just rearrange everything? Yeah, move all your snacks. Move your snacks away
Sponsored
from.
by
Hey!
sponsored by Polo.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Could you cover that logo?
Polo.
Is that the Giroux? Is that the
You got
Giroux
Giroux
Camel?
on.
Oh yeah, Giroux.
They're our sponsor.
Oh, yeah,
They're
they're
our
our
sponsor. Thank
Yeah.
you,
They're not
Giroux.
in their fucking sponsor.
No, but he gives me free clothes. That's if I. Oh, by
I
the
didn't
way,
get to say this last time, but Giroux sounds like a Chinese person saying Jew.
I think that's what he was going for.
Oh, interesting.
And
by the way, on drama, we were talking about drama.
That- No, I was kidding.
Chris doesn't want to be on the podcast because he says it's not going to help his career right now. It'll hurt him to be on the podcast.
What's his career exactly?
Yeah,
Your
exactly.
career has to start first, Chris.
Yeah, no, he doesn't believe that. He believes that it'll preemptively jeopardize his
Well-
career to be on a bad venture.
Well, I have a career of being a pizza guy, and I
Right.
think this podcast could be hurting it because they're pretty. They're like very, very. They're very PC there.
I have a career in dying right now.
Yeah.
I'm working on. And
How's
Oh,
that
do you have
going?
life insurance? Can I be a beneficiary?
sure.
Yeah.
Sign you up, man. Cross out the lady.
Yeah.
Put on Rob.
Hopefully they don't kill the CEO of that one.
I feel
'cause-
bad if I died like 4 days from now, and my girlfriend is like, "Who the fuck is Rob?"
Well, then I'll be like, she can come.
And I'll be like,
she can come live
"Sorry,
with-
he said to do it, and I
This
did
was
it."
her idea.
I thought it would
Casey.
be funny.
This
I
was
thought it
her
would be-
idea.
It was either that or the guy down at the gas station, like the cashier. You're now the beneficiary.
Those
That-
are the only options.
That would be kind of funny.
Well, because you have to do something funny with your.
Speaking of, okay, here I'm gonna tell a story.
All right, yeah.
Speaking of gas stations, the one time there used to be a gas station I would always go to, and there was like a cute chick, and we were flirting. This is before I was like fat, so I was like more attractive.
Sure.
So we were
It's your story,
flirting,
bro.
and we were hitting it off for like months, and then finally one day I'm like, all right, I gotta ask her out, and then I went in there.
Wait,
and I was like,
months?
yeah, after months, because I would just
Okay.
get my
That's
alcohol.
too long.
Yeah, I already know where this story's going.
She's like,
she turned
No,
you
wait,
down.
no.
Yeah. You
So-
killed her.
She's working, and then the manager's there. So I was like, "Hey, I want your number." And then she starts looking at him like side-eyeing her manager, like, come back later." And I was like, "No, I want your number right now." And then she's like,
This
"No,
is
no,
better than I
seriously."
thought.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She was like, "No, just come back later." And I was like, "Never mind." And I just fucking like left. And in my mind, I was like, if she really wanted me, she would just give me the number no matter what.
I feel like you have a problem with like
No, no, yeah.
limiting beliefs.
The problem at
Or,
what?
like,
Satan,
ego-
Satan,
like-
Satan Jordan.
Like
you have a
you
problem
have,
in limiting your beliefs.
It's like what happens is the man, his
The
ego,
man-
he has a big ego, and it's like
you have to be dominant.
the ego is the god, but
have
he
to be
needs to
dominant.
connect the ego of God with the devil of female, and he needs to connect and
The
become
dominance
a balance.
must be natural, like
Yeah.
in the
Jordan Peterson,
point
how did I
is-
get
life
saved?
of the.
My point is, maybe you should
Think
just
of
come
the
back.
lobster.
Like, why'd you take that so personally? What if
Yeah.
you could have come
No,
back,
'cause I
and
was-
then
I was-
if she
I was a
said no,
25
then you could be like, "Fuck you, bitch."
I was a
I
25-year-old
shoot you.
virgin. I didn't grow up with a dad or a father figure. I didn't know how to talk to women.
Oh, yeah.
So every time I would like get a girl's number, or I would just like get like all like angry, like do this, bitch.
Yeah. But I don't know if that's because of your dad though, because like
Man.
I grew up with a dad, and he didn't help me with women either. He just said to call all women gold digging whores like your mother.
Whoa.
I think we found our audience.
Your mom's a gold digging whore.
The vast swaths of incels throughout the land will flock now to our
There's a
show.
lot though. We have
The true
we have
alg-
it's like there's an epidemic.
The true algorithm now.
Wait,
is
wait.
the real...
Well, Casey, now you have to tell us your relation to women.
my errors, my mistakes. I've done many of
Yeah.
your moves. I've seen
Yeah?
many
Oh,
of them.
you
yeah.
relate to me then.
Yeah, I didn't have.
I think every guy maybe I don't know, or just all three of us. We are like the incel type.
I do believe. Well, I don't know what your situation is if you have sisters or you get along with your mom or that kind of thing. But I didn't have any brothers and sisters, and I didn't have a dad either. So it does that. You do kind of learn how to behave around people from people around you.
Yeah.
Modeling it.
Well,
kind
see,
of.
my mom, my parents are divorced. My mom raised me, and she actually, that's why she gave me bad advice. She's like, you need to listen to the woman. They like, you need to like, they know what they want. It's like she thinks women know what.
Oh no,
they
you
want.
can never listen to them.
Yeah.
That's not ever something you should.
No, if
do.
you do like my brother's still a virgin, and he's 30 something, and it's because he listens. Like he did everything my mom told him to do. Like bring her flowers if you like her, and like and just like be very sweet and subtle, and like let her make the moves. Like that's literally the stuff she would teach us. Because like that women think that's what they want, but then.
Oh yeah.
It's
yeah.
I don't know, but like all I
You
know is
should
like
immediately-
I'm not. It's like I'm not some alpha male guy, but what I do know is when I stopped listening to my mom, that's when I started getting pussy.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
Yeah. I remember this.
Not
was,
a lot,
This was a
but-
shaping moment that I remember. Okay, so I had a gal I was dating, and we'd only been going out a couple weeks, and we went to a club, like a nightclub with one of her friends and her boyfriend. So like a double date thing, and we went in, and then I'm messing around more with the friend. Because it's just hotter, the friends newer and
Yeah,
everything.
hot,
and we're all
young.
young and fucking
Yeah.
around. And then I look over, and the one I'm dating is on a couch over there with the guy, and they're like real close together and everything. And I just went over and I was like, "What the fuck is this shit? Like, what the fuck is going on here?" And then he's like,
Oh.
"I blah blah blah," and she goes, "I don't know. We were just talking." And then I saw him give her a number, and the number thing really pissed me off. And then I was like. And then he looks and he goes, "We're just," and I go, "Don't say shit. Get the fuck out of here."
Yeah.
I just told him, "Get out." And then he gets up and he walks out, like leaves.
Damn, Casey's an alpha.
Yeah. And then she was like, "Oh, my vagina's hot. I like this."
Yeah.
And then I was immediately like later she was like begging me.
But she cheated on you later in life, right?
No, we broke up like a week or two. later.
Yeah. You don't want to like. That's not some
But,
girl
but
you
that
want.
night she was like, it was like a magic trick. Like to me in my head, I
Yeah.
was like, I didn't know that's like a magic trick where you. But I learned that ever since then, almost anytime you can tell a woman the opposite of what she expects you to say, you're already good.
Yeah.
Like you just go, that sounds like a bunch of horse shit. Like just as a
Yeah.
habit.
No,
just
I
start
mean
saying
honestly,
that.
I've
know?
actually now that I think about it, like most.
You don't have to get mad.
Yeah, most of the women that I've like gotten with, my mom would have said like that was like abusive.
Why do women like that? Jeez.
No, it's you got to be like
Just
you got to
nature.
love them and like yeah, but I don't know, I don't get it.
But it's
I
not,
have no.
it's not the same
room
as
to talk on this.
It's not
but-
the same as anger. It's better when you're not angry with them.
Yeah, no, it's not anger. It's not
like It's just
just
standing
like-
up for yourself.
It's like it's like a game. It's like a tease.
Yes,
it's
yes.
like teasing. It's teasing.
yeah. That's why they call it watch Russell
And
Brand.
sometimes you get really into the teasing and you like
yeah, watch
punch
Russell
that
Brand.
bitch in the face.
Yeah, you love this bitch.
Oh, you know who wouldn't love this?
Oh, all
Scott
the women.
Coburn.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, you wouldn't like this at all.
Scott's
No,
not
he
gonna
would
like
say,
it.
"Stop
No,
being
Scott,
a bully."
Scott will like it actually. You know what his
Scott
thing-
will secretly like it, but he'll pretend like.
Yes, that's what
he'll
I was gonna
tell
say.
us that he likes it, but then he'll be like,
Yes.
"Yeah, Scott likes it." He'll be like, "Get away from me."
Yeah, you gotta hide. I gotta
Yeah.
hide a certain amount.
Yeah,
of
he'll
your-
secretly like it.
Yeah, Scott's not a man.
No,
he's a man.
He gets it, but he's got a like a facade to live.
Yeah, well, this whole city's a facade.
he's
The whole
got-
thing's a fucking facade. You know what I mean? Yeah. Anyways.
I've been playing more by the facade lately. I'm happier.
Oh, okay. Well,
Yeah.
no, it's
a
not.
balance.
Do you ever find yourself believing some of it? Like there's some element.
No, I don't
of
believe
it?
in it. I don't believe shit. I don't believe anything.
You know what's weird is my girlfriend, who no one ever sees or knows
Yeah,
exists.
I don't believe.
But
in
she's
her
not-
either.
I believe in her.
She's not gentler than me. She's meaner than me. She's taught me to be meaner. 'Cause
Yeah.
She's
like, be a man, you fucking.
well. She
cuck."
doesn't like that, but she doesn't need like affection or like
Yeah,
being
she just
told
she just
kind.
needs to be like in her corner.
You know how women need to be told kind words? You think they do anyway. I'm the one who likes that.
Yeah,
I'm the one who.
That's because we
Oh,
live
you're-
in a feminized society.
No, I
You're
don't
the
think.
bottom.
I
One of
don't.
the
know,
women.
I don't know what it is, but I need it less now that I'm with a person. Now that it's 20 years.
Yeah.
It's like weaning me off of it. Like I go anytime I think I need some kind of love and affection, I go, no, you can get by with less.
Yeah.
You know, like I hear in this show, some people should praise. I know we're gonna
Yeah.
No
Fuck
one will
that.
ever praise.
Yeah. No,
anything.
everyone hates you.
Yeah, even if it becomes
Yeah.
successful.
Yeah.
It'd just be
Even they just want to watch you die. We should actually start drinking like Juan on the show because they want to watch you die.
yeah, or whatever they want. But I'm just like
You
don't.
want to watch me die?
Yeah,
The
whatever.
show
Huh?
must go on.
It's fine. I'm gonna die regardless, so it's fine.
Yeah. Let's watch. Oh, dude, let's watch Casey die. PJ said we should talk more about your death.
PJ said
Yeah,
that.
he's like that's gonna be the stuff that people like.
Oh. Like,
I mean,
PJ
Juan doesn't
PJ
like.
doesn't
Juan
even.
doesn't respect.
PJ doesn't
PJ's
even like
advice.
talking to me. He just
I
wants
don't
to see
know.
me
Wait,
die.
I respect PJ in the conceptual level. Like
I like the
I
idea.
feel like he's a force of nature. He's like a fucking.
Say it in Jordan
he's like-
Peterson. Oh, he's a force of nature. Oh,
He is what
Apollonian
Seattle
and the
needs.
Dionysus.
You know how like they're like not the hero we want, but the hero we deserve or some shit. Like he's like that.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
It's actually hell yeah.
Oh, sorry. I always say fuck yeah. Sorry, PJ.
Don't worry.
But-
he's not watching.
Don't worry,
feel
PJ. He's
like-
not watching. He doesn't watch
Yeah.
podcasts.
No, he doesn't watch
needs like
our
a handler.
podcast.
He needs
Nor
like
any
somebody.
podcast. Huh?
He needs to be, his chaos needs to be guided, pointed in the right direction.
He's doing all right for himself. I
I'll
think.
point my dick in
in his direction.
his
Yeah.
direction.
Then
Hell
we'll
yeah.
be, then we'll be
Scott
gay.
Coburn's direction.
Hey, we got 8 minutes. You just fucked
my
it
God.
all
Oh, we only
up.
got 8 minutes?
No,
Fucked
8
it
minutes
up.
to say is Scott Coburn.
Oh, I thought
Yeah.
it was 8 minutes.
Oh
for this-
fuck! Maybe we could skip the next 20 minutes.
I think we got another half hour, actually.
No, we have another 38 minutes.
Another 38 minutes? Wow.
I know because I'm doing the Scott Coburn timing. Jeez. Oh my god, I've said
Our
it 3
engineer
times
had
now.
to go get a beer. That's how bad it got.
Yeah.
All right.
He's like, I
A
need to.
topico Chico.
Yeah.
Hey Chico, mucho busy.
So anyway,
Mucho busy.
Chris John Banning's banned from the podcast.
Yeah, he is. We don't
Yeah,
like him
fuck
anymore.
that.
Also,
guy.
I needed to announce right now also that we have a group chat with all the people involved in the show.
If you want to join,
PJ's involved. Let me finish this one. PJ's involved, but he's not in the group chat because he doesn't get along with Stephen Michael James. But also, Juan doesn't like Stephen Michael James. And I just revealing that now because they're supposed to reveal things.
So
Yeah,
first of all, I
yeah.
never said I didn't like him. I said he wasn't funny.
Oh, you said he
That's
wasn't-
different. There's a lot of people I like that aren't funny.
Like who?
like,
Who else is not funny?
One time I was drunk and I posted like
No, it's-
everybody in Seattle fucking sucks except for Jason McBride. But then
Yeah.
I think I
how
woke
dare
up,
you say that to me?
yeah.
No,
He added
there's
me
only,
later.
like-
He said me and
Oh,
me
okay.
and
Okay,
Jason.
I'm gonna make the list right now. It's Jason, Rob, Conroy, Casey, Judson.
He didn't really
He
mean
has
that.
to say
Yeah,
that.
you see that? Oh, he said my name
Yeah.
a little loud.
Fucking
Carrot Top?
What's the Jew guy with the
Dino Dad?
4 B's?
Oh,
No, not
Jay
Dino
Markovitz.
J Marks. J Marks.
I preferred him to just known as Jew guy.
Yeah.
He's a Jew, right?
Autistic Jew guy.
He is a Jewish person.
Robbie is low key genius. Yeah, he's ahead of his time. He's never gonna be famous until he's dead.
He's going to be famous till the AI singularity and human consciousness become one.
I remember
then,
one time we were at a thing and someone was like, "Your friend Robbie, he's a genius." And it was like the third time I heard he's a genius.
Yeah,
and I was like, I don't see it. And then I also go, I'm not a 14-year-old girl. I'm not enchanted by his whimsy.
I call Robbie a genius every day to his face. I do.
That's the best way to do it. Just tell him. And he's like, every time he's like, yes.
No,
yeah.
It's become like a running joke.
Oh.
He'll be like, genius.
Hey, genius.
I think you just have to do something weird, and if it's even funny once, you're a genius. You just gotta be funny one time.
Oh, you know, Travis Simmons called me a genius one time in comedy.
Oh,
It
yeah?
was kind of like a backhanded thing because I made like a racial joke about it was something about black people stealing bikes. Like that was like the joke thing. But then he's like, Rob, you're better than that. He's like, I mean this. You're a comedy genius, but like that black people stealing bikes thing, like that's just like you're better than that. You're like that was not genius. But so I think it was more of a trick.
Oh, like a salesman kind of.
Yeah, like he's like stroking my ego.
He hates Jason McBride.
He's
a
so
lot.
smart.
Like Jason's like he fucks with me all the time. I don't know what it
He
is.
does, dude. It's
Yeah,
fucking weird.
and then he messes with you, but whatever with me, he never says anything.
Well,
There's something
him and,
about
like, he doesn't really mess with me. Like we're cool. Like he's like friendly to me, but there's just no, I don't know. Yep.
No, I see what you're saying. Yeah. Anyway, I like him, but we get along good. But he never says anything to me about my comedy. He doesn't never say.
I think one time at the 907, Jason did like, Jason did Jason's shit, and then Travis went on stage and like sang or did like a fucking poem to like combat the energy that Jason did.
Oh yeah, that's pretty genius.
It was fucking weird.
I think
sounds like
genius.
some gay, not in a good way.
Sounds like a gay black pilot.
Gay passive aggressive shit.
Gay
Instead of like, hey man, I didn't like that thing you said, like that. He wouldn't do that.
Or,
he has to be more like a gay, because they're into.
Why did you say gay? That could be a woman.
No, it's just the way they're gay. It's like the leftist version of gay, like gay behavior.
But
yeah,
you know how like the
gay behavior, like
right gays,
I will act gay.
The gays on the right,
like
those are
I'm
real,
mad at
those
another
are men gays.
I'm a big black man and I'm mad at another man, but I will never go up to him and go, "Hey man, I didn't like what you said.
Dude,
maybe I'll fuck you up." Instead, it's like I'll talk a little behind their back and I'll hint it that I didn't like
You're
them.
good at doing gay.
I know, thank you.
What if
I know how to do it?
Every gay relationship, like this is just how nature worked. The bottom had to be a liberal and the top had to be a conservative.
That makes sense.
What if that, and like, so you're just like constantly fighting.
You're constantly wailing away at their liberal assholes, splitting them open with your enormous man cock.
Yeah.
Because you're not even gay at that point. You're
no,
just,
it's not gay
just,
if you're
you're
if
just
you're
splitting
you're
open.
an alt-right.
You're just splitting open some
you're
ass.
An alt-right guy ass fucker. That's not gay.
It's not. It's really not.
No. See, like that was a real gun and killed the guy, right? Or is this a new conspiracy theory? The CEO is alive because the guy shot him with an imaginary gun.
What if like
I don't know. What do you think?
I think wasn't he a CEO of like a healthcare thing?
Yeah.
Yes, he was. Yeah.
What if like we have the medical
doesn't...
technology to save you when you get shot when only he has it?
What if Luigi just jumped on his head?
Oh. I said, what if the CEO is still alive because United Healthcare has like exclusive CEO technology for getting shot in the head?
Yeah, I think that's possible.
That makes sense.
Yeah. Under the earth with the reptilians.
You know what I heard from a guy who writes screenplays on a show I like, America This Week, with Walter Kern and Matt Taibbi. Anyway, he's a screenwriter. He wrote a couple movies. He wrote Thumbsucker and Up in the Air with George Clooney. So he's wrote movies. He said the story, as it happened the next day, the story with Luigi is such a good story that I don't think I could have wrote that story that good.
Then he's just not a very good writer.
No, he's a really good writer.
No, apparently not.
And he read
He doesn't believe in himself.
He read years and years of literature, but that story is so good. He's saying the story is very good. It's very well written. It's a very well written story.
Yeah. You know what?
And he said it's a story that's built to last. It's like so it's not going to just go away in one day.
Right.
Because it hasn't. It's now we're talking about it now.
Yeah.
And it's never left. And I believe you 10 years from now, there'll be still mentions. The name Luigi is such a good hook.
Yeah.
It's like
Mario
someone went,
Luigi.
I need a name.
So you think it's made up?
I do think someone got shot, but all of the rest of it could be fake. There's someone who was killed. He's not a fake person who didn't die, but I believe they could have put anyone to kill him, and they could have put any situation.
Yes,
because they wouldn't. There's no investigating of anything.
Why did they choose a handsome guy? Now he's gonna get raped and shit.
Because it's a great narrative.
Wait,
it fills up. It clicks,
Yeah.
views, clicks. All the same reason we're doing things.
You know who would have been a better guy to pull the trigger? Scott Coburn.
Yeah, no doubt. Someone who do it right.
Yeah, that guy knows what he's doing when it comes. That guy looks like he shoots guns.
Actually, that's the main reason why it's such a good story is because he does actually. He looks like he shoots guns. The main reason why it's such a good story is that there's it latched onto something that everyone out there wants to do. I mean, I don't, but most people are like, yeah, we should kill a whole bunch of these people that have the bitterness inside.
That's liberals. I'm telling you, like over here, people don't think like that.
Aren't you like that?
They just think they should deport all Mexicans there.
Yeah, they think about like human suffering.
And they think about the deep state a lot, probably too.
Well, no, yeah, there's conspiracies, but it's always like the government. It's like, oh, the government's doing shit.
Yeah,
yes.
They're like, the government made me fat. The government can't.
The government made me fuck my sister.
Yeah,
I will.
The government made me gay.
I'll blame the government.
I'm an alt-right gay guy. The government made me this way.
You know
So
who's
you don't blame the government?
I don't blame, dude. The government serves me, bro. I created the government with my mind.
Oh my god! All right, that's good. I like that better than some people's theories. You know what I mean? Even though that's crazy, at least it's like you're involved in it.
Yeah.
Like you have some say in it. Like
what I say.
I'm running shit, even though it doesn't make any sense. Yeah, I like it anyways. How about you? Are you hate the government?
I was into conspiracies, but then I realized that there are definitely conspiracies, but this country isn't even like the number one. I feel like everything is controlled by corporations.
I haven't heard that one.
Who owns those corporations?
These
Mexicans, maybe.
You're right. It's Mexicans.
I feel like this country is like gonna get leached off, and then once we're all fucked, they just move on to the next country and have a headquarters.
So it's not a global conspiracy. It's like it started in America and then just like
it's
jumps,
late stage capitalism.
around.
This is what critics of capitalism said was going to happen, which is exactly what's happening. Do
you believe that Trump is here to fix it, or he's part of it? Like he's all
part
connected.
of it. This is unfixable because this is what the conclusion of capitalism is.
If they are part of it, if you're following the news right now, I'm not saying they're not part of it. I'm saying if they are part of it, it's really, really convincing because they're literally fucking cutting through all kinds of stuff.
Everything
just
is willy-nilly. But let's not focus on that because that's all boring.
Well, no, he's been wanting to talk politics for 6 episodes.
No,
and finally
I don't want to. I don't want to. I won't. I refuse to. Even if you ask me to, I wouldn't.
So Seattle's gay.
There we go.
That's pretty political.
Now we're back on something.
And we're back to politics.
You mean gay in a good way or gay in a bad way?
I feel like there's good that there's a city where all these people could go and like butt fuck each other and be trans and all that.
Yeah, that's actually LA and Portland too.
That's good. Then there should be a city like where I'm at where you can raise a family.
There is. These are things that actually exist.
I love that. I love that about this country where you can go get your fix.
I kind of like that view. You're like, I like that there's a place where homosexuals can love one another and be with one another, and you can keep children far from them. You can keep them far.
But what happens when they're
away.
born? What happens when they're born in Wisconsin? So you got let's say it's like this has become a very rigid thing. Like you're in Wisconsin, you hate gays and Mexicans, so you go to Seattle where it's cool. But at Seattle, you hate average Joe, government turned me gay guy. So it's like, what happens when you're born there? You're born in Wisconsin, but turns out you're a trans person.
You gotta get the fuck out.
Even when you're so you gotta play. You gotta pretend like you're not 18, and then you just move. You're like, I'm gonna move as soon as I'm 18.
You gotta pretend.
How do they get the money? What if they can't afford the money to go?
They go on the deep web and find a.
They could do OnlyFans too, because lots of people like.
Do you know that's the entire story of America is people being in a city they didn't like and moving, no matter somehow figuring out a way to get out. Like
It's
I've
not
read
hard.
end
A
of
bus
story.
ticket is.
There's a lady I heard
But now
about.
they don't like America.
Have you heard of what's her name now? I can't
Rosa
remember.
Parks?
Yeah, Rosa. The lady on the bus.
Yeah.
The back of the bus or whatever.
Laura.
No, it's a porn star. I don't know why. I always goes back to a porn star. Famous
Piper.
porn star. Shauna Grant.
Mm-hmm.
Have you heard of her?
No.
Beautiful. Was in
I only
Playboy.
watch gay porn.
Back at the time in the 70s, late 80s, when a porn star was considered like almost getting close to a movie star.
Did she have pussy hair?
Yeah.
Nice.
I
Had a
think
rug.
she had it. Anyways, she killed herself. She was a porn star she was a famous porn star for about 2 years, and all of a sudden all the options started closing up, and she had a boyfriend who was a drug dealer, and he went to jail, and she was alone,
Okay.
and she ended up just putting a shotgun in her mouth and blowing her head off.
Nice.
But the point was that Shauna
She
Grant,
practicing for her next.
she lived in a small town in Minnesota with a really great family, and she's just bored out of her mind. There's no adventure. There's nothing.
Yeah.
And she found a way to move to L.A.
And she hated
and
it
right
and
away,
killed herself.
Right away, she's stupid and can't act. Right away, they went, you know, you could fuck and suck.
Yeah, that's
people.
what LA did. They tried to do that to me too.
Oh, they did.
Yeah.
They did. Really? I
Yeah.
believe you. They did. They tried to just fucking.
Yeah, they
put you
did.
in-
They're like,
They were putting you in gay porn.
yeah, they're just like everyone was trying. I actually did have a story where this guy tried to get me to do gay porn, but he was like, I didn't know. So he told me it was regular porn, and he showed me all this stuff on his phone. He's like, yeah, I produced this video, I produced that video, and it's all like orgies, like one dude, 8 chicks. And he's like, you come into my studio, and we can hook you up with alcohol, Viagra, whatever you need. And I got like these hot, like at least 6 chicks if you want, like, but we'll get you.
Yeah.
We'll get you at least a threesome first time come to my studio. So I follow him to his studio because at this point also I'm like tweaked out on meth and shit all the time, like drunk. I follow him to the studio. I'm like, dude, I'll do some porn. Like, fuck it.
Yeah.
And then his studio turns out to be in Skid Row.
Oh,
His
fuck.
apartment.
It's just
And,
it's
yeah.
just a so.
He,
It's,
like I no,
it's just a
it-
mattress.
No, it was a like a low income housing in Skid Row. We had to like
God.
walk through this
Oh,
gate,
on
and there's all these
location.
homeless people. They're like, "Can we come in?" He's like, "Get out of here! Get out of
He
here!"
already fucked them all.
And I'm still following, and I'm like, "All right, this isn't good." But
Those
I'm
are the
like,
previous customers.
I'm like, maybe
yeah, they're already all fucked out.
maybe there'll be some, maybe somehow, like maybe this is just how
God.
porn's done, right? Maybe like I like maybe
This is the
Fear.
method.
yeah,
makes
yeah.
you
So
horny.
maybe the studio is like his apartment or whatever. But so I get there, we're in his house. He's like, gives me some liquor, and he's like, all right, so the girls are coming soon. He's like made a fake phone call in the other room. He's like, they're coming soon, but how about we do a solo thing? Why don't you just take off your clothes and start jerking off while you wait for them? And I was like, no, I'm gonna wait for the girls. He's like, all right, cool, man. Have a couple more drinks, and then he's like makes another phone call.
Oh, you
And
just
then-
wanted to film
and
you
then-
jerking
then,
off.
No, then he comes
flat
back.
tire?
Then he comes back
Oh,
and he's
no.
like, yeah, and he's like, all right, they're I promise you they're coming, man. He's like, could you just let's just do the solo video. Just take off your clothes, start jerking off, and I promise you, it'll be like 10 minutes. And I was like, nah, dude. And then obviously like I know what's going on, but I'm like, I got some alcohol. I'm gonna give it like 10 more minutes. I'm like 10 minutes go by. I'm like, where the fuck are these girls? He's like, could you just take off your fucking pants and start jerking off?
Oh, okay.
And then,
fuck.
and then I was
Goddamn.
like, fuck this shit. And I grabbed his liquor bottle and I left.
Oh, nice. You got out of there.
So
Though.
they almost got me though.
Oh wow.
Well, you got herpes from the bottle.
Maybe.
That shit is fucking
I think your
wild.
alcohol kills the germs.
You saw the belly of the beast, the real beast.
Yeah.
Of the beast. Of,
But I'm sure that guy's gotten at least one nice little.
probably does it all
He
day
would have
long.
gotten me. He would've
Probably that's
gotten
all
me.
he does. There's people
Yeah.
whose lives are like.
And I'm sure he could tell I was like tweaked out. Like he probably targets like tweaker looking motherfuckers.
yeah, vulture.
Like, God, this is the hardest tweaker. Fuck.
I wonder if I've ever
Yeah.
done.
Well,
I
usually tweakers
wonder if
love
I've
doing
ever
gay
done that.
stuff. I was like, I made a deal with myself as a tweaker. I was like, if this ever turns me gay, I'm still not gonna do it. And
You're not going to become gay.
I'm
you
just,
mean?
I'm
Like,
not gonna
I'll be
fuck
a-
dudes on meth. That's just not what I'm gonna do.
Oh, right. Oh, I see. Yeah. No matter how bad.
Because
you
I
get-
did
yeah.
notice like a thing about meth was like everybody I was smoking with would start to just become more gay.
Well, that's because the booty.
Because it gets you
hole is-
horny, dude. I would watch 20 hours straight of porn on it. So like obviously
Yeah.
like you're horny. It's like you don't care. You're so horny you don't care. You're just like, oh fuck a horse.
Do you remember Will Dirks? Were you around? Oh, you weren't around. We had this guy, Will Dirks. He's good friends with Robbie.
I don't
Robbie
think I met
Schrader.
him.
And they were really close friends. And then I became his friend. And then, all the stories about me drinking at Jai Tai. You always hear, like, from him, Steven, that I was drunk at Jai Tai. And it was like, I don't even drink. But all they would do is drink with Will because Will's an alcoholic. And I would
Yeah.
have one drink. And so they'd be like, those two guys are always drinking.
You don't drink? Who are you?
But
Scott
anyway,
Coburn?
so I was in the Tulalip Casino. And I saw this gal, and she's like, "Hey, do you want to give me a ride to somewhere?" And I was just like, "Yeah." And then she got in, and then I go, "I have to go. My friend is my friend's out of town. I agreed to house sit his cat, and I have to go feed the cat. I can't just let the cat not eat. So I have to go to my friend's first before we go have dinner or whatever the fuck we're going to do, or fuck each other or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So I went to Will's house on Capitol Hill. He's gone. And the cat, I fed the cat, and the house is a pigsty. And the gal comes in, and she just wants to start hanging out in the house. And she's like, let's do some drugs. So I did some meth.
Nice.
Shared it with her. And then she's like, starts cleaning the house. And she wants to take a shower. And then, she goes and takes a shower. And then she comes out. And then I'm kind of high off meth. And she starts cleaning his kitchen. And then anyway... and then we have sex in his bed and do all kinds of desecration to his house, But the main thing is she cleans this raunchy kitchen, like scrubbing it. The kind of energy you can only do on meth.
Yeah.
It's like
gotta get
I can't sleep. I got to clean. And I was just like, fine. And then Will comes back and I go, hey, I had sex with a girl in your bed and did meth.
He's like, who cleaned my
And he goes,
house?
no, you didn't, you liar. And then I go, and then he goes, who cleaned my kitchen? I go, oh, yeah, you think I cleaned your kitchen as part of this ruse to lie to you that I had sex with a woman in your bed?
I don't see how that would be connected, though. If you clean my kitchen, like the girl could have cleaned the kitchen and not had sex with you.
That is true. I could have added that.
Yeah.
I could have added that in, yeah. But anyways, it was funny because he was like, you cleaned my kitchen, and then you made up this story. I go, under no circumstances would I clean your kitchen.
Was he upset that you cleaned his kitchen?
No, why would he be?
Well, I'm just wondering. Maybe like there's it's possibly a mental illness where somebody doesn't.
I think
want
I
to clean
didn't tell
their
him I
shit.
had sex. That's kind of rude. I just told him I had a girl over.
Yeah.
That's all I did. We did
The
some drugs.
story changes.
But also, it's not so. He does drugs all the time, so doing drugs in his sacred apartment isn't that big a deal. It was just funny that he thought I cleaned his kitchen.
You know what's interesting? The thing
It's not
about
as
meth
good as
is
your
like
gay
it
story.
makes people clean, but then eventually you stop. Like you don't clean. Like it's a weird shift. If you do meth, when you start doing meth, you'll want to clean everything. But if you do it long enough, you just want to sit there and like let things get dirty around you.
Yes, I could see that. Sometimes you just give up. Hey Juan, you ever picked up a prostitute out there in Milwaukee at night when your family's asleep? Or anything?
Well, no, but like the closest story I have to that is that when I moved out to Milwaukee, my pregnant girlfriend left me in California. She got pregnant and immediately left me and ghosted me.
Oh no.
And I was like messaging her for months,
So
like
she's
fucking,
available?
what the fuck? What are we gonna do about this kid? Wait, what?
Bob wants to know if
She's available now.
No, so I'm with her right now. Like,
Yeah, you fucking asshole.
Anyways, go ahead.
So then I got an apartment. I was like homeless in Milwaukee. I got a fucking apartment. She moved in. Like a month later, we had a big fight. She moved out again. And then for the next 2 years, I spent trying to reconcile again in Milwaukee, and I lost all my friends, and I gave up comedy and everything, and it fucking sucked. And long story short, in those 2 years, I never cleaned the apartment.
Oh wow.
So I had mountains of trash all over the apartment. Like I would like move some trash over, they'd be like maggots. Like it was like fuck.
I'm impressed.
This is.
It was
I've never
fucked,
even got
right?
this bad, and I was the
Me
tweaker
neither,
guy.
right?
Like I'd be like, and I look at the maggots and be like, huh. And I just go to work. And then my kitchen was like fucked up. Like the sink had black mold. Anyways, everything was like super fucking. And then finally she's like, all right, I'm gonna move in with you tomorrow. And I was like, oh shit.
Oh wow. Then she's like, oh, anyway, leaving again.
But she
Yeah,
didn't
kind
know
of
any of
issue.
that. So what I did was I spent the whole day cleaning.
Oh nice.
I didn't have meth. It fucking sucked. And then I had to rent a fucking carpet thing. And then I painted everything. And yeah.
Oh wow. How much
So
time we
it,
got
like
left,
so you went
Alex?
from being like we
didn't
so we
see
have
the
like
sign.
14 30 minutes. So you went from being like
14:30?
14 or 13 minutes.
Okay.
I just went downwards. Anyways, I lost it. I don't care anymore.
No, you can get it back.
No,
you can get it. It'll come back.
No.
No. No.
Sometimes you just have to like it. Say like
You
no.
interrupted and you ruined the inspiration of the story, the narrative.
Yeah.
But
He literally
in the
held up a
neighborhood-
sign. That
I know,
said
but I
15
didn't see it.
minutes.
It was fast.
It's always 15, 10, 5.
It could have been 5.
No.
It could have been down to 1
You
minute.
would have known. You would have seen the first one, second one, third one.
I wouldn't have known because I didn't see the sign. All I saw I saw.
But you would know that he held up a
But
sign
why do I need to know? I could just say how much time is left.
because I was
Mom,
telling a
Dad,
cool story.
They just quick, subtly say there's 2 minutes.
I don't know.
You know, we should
I'm
do
just
is
trying to
like-
start a
we
fight.
should
dude.
ruin 6 more minutes.
I'm
of
just
it.
doing this for John Banning.
Oh yeah, John is right about everything. He said.
And
He said
who
he
else?
should. John.
No,
said
not yet. I got 5 more minutes.
John said he should take my spot, and it should just be the John and Rob show.
That I'm thinking about it.
It's true. I know it. Wow, what a fantastic show that would be. Two wild people, and no, you're obviously gone too. You're out of here. Me and
I gotta go back to my own.
Go back to your maggot
Yeah,
infested
you fucking-
life, you piece of shit.
You fucking human maggot. No, I'm kidding. You're not a maggot. You're a MAGA.
I'm MAGA. Yeah.
Yeah, MAGA.
Hey,
We won. We won.
Say
Be
the
a
son-
black
the
Hey,
Messiah.
did you cast a vote for Trump?
Fuck no, dude. I don't.
Yeah, I
vote.
don't vote.
Okay. Hey, Alex, did you vote for Trump?
Lame.
Huh?
If you believe in voting,
How would you have?
So you
Al-
vote. How about you? Did you?
No,
cast
I
a-
don't vote, dude. I don't, dude. I've never done jury duty in my life because
okay.
if you register,
I didn't
to
ask
vote,
if you
have to
did
do-
jury duty.
Yeah, but if you register to vote, then you have to do jury duty. If you don't register to vote, you don't have to. Do, yeah,
Oh, okay.
Giroux, shout out.
Okay, I voted for Trump.
Yeah, we know, but that's a stupid thing to do in this state. You should have moved.
Yeah,
I'm
throw
gonna
it
die
away.
anyway.
Your vote didn't
Well,
count.
I'm not gonna live, so I don't have to.
Just like every vote, yours didn't count.
Well, no, the vote didn't count, but it's important that people know about it, and that way I can be victimized.
You could wear a MAGA hat.
Yeah. Well, if he destroys everything, I'll be able to make up for it by saying, hey,
We're sorry,
my
I
bad,
know.
I didn't. My bad.
I know.
I'm
I
sorry.
know the punchline to this one.
This is my best joke. Let me do my joke. No, anyways.
We can clip that one.
Huh?
Clip
oh,
it.
that'll be a clip. My
Clip it.
bad. No, I'm proud of everything he's doing. He's doing a good job. I like what he's doing. So far, so good.
My life, as long as my life, dude, I could give a shit about any other human being that isn't me. As
That's
long
'cause
as
you're
my
white.
life is good.
So you're worse
Yeah,
than Trump.
yeah.
It's fucking worse.
As long as my life's going good, I don't care who's president.
It seems like that would be
When Biden's president, sell Coke. When Trump's president, sell weed and mushrooms.
Yeah, it'll be funny. I'm gonna laugh at people like this if they get they put in the digital currency and they go, oh no, no more. You can't sell or do. All the money's tracked now. No more trades. Of,
It's tracked still, but you can still sell drugs.
No, but then you know that now it's all actually tracked digitally. So there's
It is right now.
no cash. You
Oh yeah, cash now. But
Yeah.
dude, okay.
Really, you can do a check and go.
No, I've
For
had
drugs?
I literally used to buy drugs Venmo from this guy. I would Venmo him like $80, and then I would go out to my this planter, out in front of my dad's house, an hour later, because I lived with my dad's at the time, obviously drug addict, and he would put the drugs in the planter right outside the house. So I just know if I Venmoed him $80, the drugs would be there within an hour.
Oh, okay, nice.
All right, so here's the thing that people do. You know how they say grape and corn?
Mm-hmm.
When you start admitting to things, you should then end it with in Minecraft.
Yeah, I like that.
So, yeah, I used to buy drugs in Minecraft.
In Minecraft, yeah. I would buy these drugs in Minecraft.
Yeah.
I don't get it.
You also when you want to say all these people that don't agree with me need to be slaughtered in Minecraft.
Yeah.
We got 10 minutes, Juan. We got 10 minutes of substitute words we can use instead of the actual words
Yeah.
on the things
let's
that
see
on the
what else
things
there
we
is.
Dude,
make
let's do a prompt.
on the
Wonder if I
things
wear a hat
on the things
over-
we make that bring them money every
Let's
time
do a
someone watches.
prompt.
All right,
Oh,
let me
yeah, you
look
want
at
a
my
prompt?
notes and see if you guys can help me punch up a joke. Let's see.
Great timing. This punch up our joke.
You know who's good at punching up
this
jokes?
one.
Scott Coburn. Okay.
Scott
My
Coburn.
coworker recently told me we're all a big family. I said, "Are you sure?" She said, "Yeah." So I started molesting her.
It could be a guy, and then that could be punching up. It's not your coworker's a guy.
Yeah, you can only have gay. That's the only authorized type of sex to have.
Yeah.
No, if you're gonna be
that's-
molesting, I think it should be better if it's a guy.
Oh,
Not
guy
to be
on guy.
sexist,
Guy
but
on
I think
guy.
it should be a guy. Yeah.
Right, it's more important.
Well, it's
Have a
just
guy.
yeah.
Yeah, it's better that way.
I think yeah.
Now I gotta have a joke.
But no, I think women should have. What's worse, a woman molesting a guy or a woman molesting a woman?
That's it's a tough one. That's a tough one. Women would never do that.
There you go.
That's the answer,
Yeah.
right? Women would do that.
Bingo.
Precious creatures.
You got it.
I like that joke though. It's simple. You
Yeah,
can always
it's
do it.
hilarious. Great punchline.
Yeah.
Well,
I guess there is a
it was-
punchline.
I have one
It's-
about a lady there was a serial
Is
killer.
this one that?
There was a serial killer in Linwood a few years back,
Oh.
and it was a lady went to met a guy on Craigslist, and then they met at a Motel 6, you know. And then they were about to have sex, you know, and she didn't know the guy. And then she was like, "Are you a serial killer?" And he was like, "No." And then she's like, "Are you sure you're not a serial killer? Because if you ask twice, then they have to confess."
Yeah, it's like I said it. Yeah.
And then she got up on top of the guy on the bed, and then she said, "I'm sure glad you're not a serial killer, because I'm a serial killer." And then she stabbed his chest like 50 times.
Oh, that sounds like a movie.
And I was like, "Hey, the serial killer was the lady."
That's just mean.
Yeah.
She's like,
No,
taunting
it's
him.
funny. The lady stabbed a man. It's
Yeah, I know women aren't supposed to be serial killers.
I did it at Jai
black
Tai.
people
All
neither.
the lesbian women, they're all, "Man got stabbed in the chest." That was the punchline. I was like, "Wow, I'm a genius comic. All I have to do is."
You're not Robbie, that's for sure.
I was doing.
You're not bombing for 6 minutes.
I'm not Robbie because of Robbie.
What's your
He's-
shirt say? Stand-up comedy.
Actually, Robbie made this.
Anxiety. Hell yeah.
We're all
Shout
wearing
out
Robbie hand
No,
in
this
hand.
is Giroux.
Well,
Yeah,
Giroux is
I've
I've
better,
moved
right?
on from Robbie. I have a new guy that
He
makes
graduated
me
up
free
to a
clothes.
guy who dangles cigarettes in his mouth. I bet this guy, if I saw a picture of him, bet he looks like a camel.
We'll put up Knockman on
This
the screen.
fellow has a
Oh,
camel.
I was supposed to tell you. So Knockman asked me to share this because remember when Big Time Mel was like, "Oh, this is a woman's jacket," because
Oh yeah.
yeah. So what the reason is all Jews actually they when they do their clothing they wear the right over the left because the right honor like their clothing needs to go right over left because it like honors God or something. So the right side is honors God. So all their zippers, like anything Jewish made or whatever, it's gonna have the zipper on the right
So does he now
or the left, whatever.
does he now have to
Right
kill
over
her because she said something?
Well, no, he's already
Jeopardized.
he's already
no,
got
that's Muslims, dude.
yeah.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
No, yeah, he's already controls the government, so it's just gonna
Oh, yeah,
make her
yeah.
life miserable.
Oh, eventually, yeah.
They're just gonna make sure they like take away her rights and stuff for sure.
and impregnate her a bunch of
Yeah,
times. With
and fuck her through a sheet.
And we're back. Is that the last minute? That'd be
We
funny.
could end it there. I mean,
That'd be a good way to end
Scott
it.
Coburn.
We got 5 minutes though. Now it's like weird. It's like 5 minutes. You're like,
Let's just end it.
huh?
Scott Coburn says end it.
Scott Coburn says, "I've had enough."
Yeah, I think it's okay to end it early.
Yeah,
Fuck it.
me
All right,
too.
thank you.
Great job, Juan.
Good job, buddy.
I'm.